So I decided this is it. I had enough. You know, the breakup and this brutal winter. And I went and I bought cheap ticket to Jamaica. Just like that. Now making, you know, such a spontaneous trip is always kind of fun, but it's also challenging. Anyway, I did it. This is when I feel the joy. This is when I feel freedom. This is when I feel the real financial freedom, or even financial, well, freedom without financial. It's just great. The thing is, if you go to Jamaica, you go to the beach. You go to the beach, you take your clothes off. You take the clothes off in the middle of the winter. All this winter chocolate, an extra pizza, an extra hour in front of Netflix. So, to feel better, I decided to exercise until I go. So, basically, I'm cutting off bread completely. I'm cutting off all dairy food. I'm cutting off sugar. Of course, I'm cutting all the junk. And I'm eating healthy. I'm eating fruits, vegetables, brown rice. But for me, to motivate myself, I need to see the daily progress. I need to see the change. So I bought a scale. I went to Shoppers Drug Mart and bought a scale, electronic scale, so I can check my weight daily. And then I had a surprise. Let me show you. So I went and I bought this scale. Here it is. Looks good, huh? So it has a large platform. It has a large LCD display. Batteries included. Looks like a nice machine. Turns on and off automatically. When you step on it, it starts working. Great. So I start practicing and I'm starting my diet and everything works well. And I'm measuring myself in the morning. And the first day I lost 300 grams, fantastic. The second day, 400. And I'm on track and I'm feeling great, and you know, motivate me to keep exercising. And the third day was slightly less, but still nice consistent trend going down. And then the fourth day, I'm feeling great and I'm stepping on the scale, and all of a sudden it shows me like I lost 3 kilograms. I'm like, that can't be true. That's too good to be true. And so I'm stepping down and on again. And then it gives me another reading of a slightly higher weight. Oh, what's going on? Again, go down, go up, higher. And 3 times, and then higher and higher. And then I find out I'm back to day 1. I'm like, what's going on? This scale is lying to me. It can't be true. I'm gonna give it back to the store. But then I thought, that's pathetic. You don't like the reading of the scale, you're getting it back to the store. But then I start looking into it. I start reading what's going on. So it turns out scales, your home, bath scale, can actually lie to you. Not only it can, most likely it's not accurate. And like, what's going on? So a mechanical scale is actually, this is how it works. It's a spring that the spring is attached to the dial, and the heavier you are, the more compressed the spring is that is attached to the dial, and then the dial go around and show you your weight. The problem is there are pretty few moving parts that can go wrong, or can bend, or something can happen over time. Not only that, when it's a mass production, right? Today in the modern society, it's all mass production. When it leaves the factory, it has to be checked by hand, not by a machine. So there can be an error there. Anyway, there's a lot of moving parts that can cause your traditional mechanical scale to lie to you. But mine is electronic. So I'm like, okay, is that better? Well, here's the thing. Electronic scale works on a beam that's slightly bent when you step on it. The good news is there are less moving parts in an electronic scale, so the chances that you will get an inconsistent reading is not as high. But it's still a mass production, and it's still not showing you your real weight. However, here's the good news. The good news is even if it's off an electronic scale, usually is fairly consistent. So it may not show you your real weight, but if you do like every day or every 3 days you check your weight, it's probably gonna be fairly consistent. So now I can continue with my diet on my way to Jamaica. I hope this was helpful for you. See you next week. But I was still a little bit confused. If this is an electronic scale, how come it's so inconsistent? How come all of a sudden if I'm practicing and I'm feeling great, I gain weight? And then it hits me. When you start exercising, often you gain weight. That's a part of like building the muscle. The muscles get like a tiny micro tear. That's how it grows, and the body is trying to heal, and actually you gain weight in the beginning. The key is if you keep doing it, if you're consistent, then gradually your weight is gonna go lower. And it's actually not always a bad thing to gain weight if you're exercising. And that's exactly what happens to me. A few days later, I kept doing it, and on and on. Better weight every day. And soon, I'm gonna be ready for the beaches in Jamaica. Adios. And here's the reason why I'm going.